No BS, no BS.
Today on You Can't Make This Shit Up, we will be looking at a few of the characters under the circus Big Top, or what is called the Chosen One community.
Tony, can I be the ringmaster for the ceremonies?
Stinker, of course you can. I think everyone enjoys your input and you're so blunt about it. Let's start off with one of your favorite characters who makes up lies as she goes along.
Skanky V, right? She'll do or say anything to get the attention and validation she craves. Let's do this.
You got that right. She feels like she's nothing if people aren't propping her up with adoration and praise and the attention she craves. That's her number one drug, and she'll go to any length to get that, even if she defames others' characters and puts them in danger. Let's start with this lie she made up about Maddie living in the library.
It's really hard to defame Maddie's character, but I get where you're going, proving what a liar the skank is. Let's go.
Okay, guys. This is the part you see he's in front of the old library, right? Slash home for them. It's an abandoned old library, and they've been living in it for the longest.
So it's not an abandoned old library like the skank is reporting.
Not at all. It's a historic building, and the voters of Detroit voted to use funds to restore it to its glory. It is temporarily closed for work being done on it, but is definitely not abandoned.
Well, Maddie's already inside there now, getting her smoke on.
No, Maddie is in that cubbyhole shown right here, stealing the library's Wi-Fi.
Gerald's been out in the yard acting a motherfucking fool. And then Gerald goes to go back in the basement window to get up in that abandoned library.
She just makes up shit as she goes along. There's no way they can get into this building with the bars on all the windows, and it's in full view of the street.
And Maddie's like, who are you talking to? And he says, you two, what? And then it dawns on him like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. I'm not supposed to be showing this.
It's amazing how the lies so easily roll off her serpent tongue.
But Maddie's inside the place already, and she is not happy, okay? Gerald blowing her spot up again. As people have been asking her in the chat, do you live in the library? No. We just sit outside of it sometimes.
So what we learned from this is that Maddie was being honest this time about not living in the library, and you're the one full of crap with your lies.
It's an abandoned old library, and they've been living in it for the longest.
They've actually been staying back at the old dolphin ceiling trap house until they got kicked out a few days ago. You really need to quit doing so many drugs and pay attention more if you're going to so-called report on the happenings in the community.
Stinker, you're right. Between the drugs and the narcissistic need for attention, this clown has no business reporting on anything.
I like how she says that we are obsessed with her and it's creepy and stalker-like, but it's not creepy and stalker-like when she spends hours on her sick fantasies about Net and her son, or how she has a ton of clips of Net's boobs. At least we when report on something we get it right, unlike her.
Enough of this freak show of a woman, let's move on.
So much ignorance in this. Chosen one community. I just feel like, these women's, they got their heads on backwards. Not all of us.
Tony, you could have warned me this buffoon was next.
Stinker, I'm sorry. I know how sensitive your stomach is. It will never happen again.
And what the hell is he talking about these women's heads not screwed on right, but then says, not all of us? I think he sees himself as a woman.
If Scary Mary isn't racist, I don't know what is. When you say what you say, it makes you look more hillbilly. Makes you look more redneck.
Wait. What? You're calling someone a hillbilly and a redneck, but saying they are the racist one? You're right about there being a lot of ignorance and stupidity in this community, and you top the list.
Saying you're an Indian, man, stop trying to say all that. You're not an Indian, bish. Trying to act like you're the, real minority.
She's not an Indian? She's not the real minority? There are approximately 3 million Native Americans in the USA and approximately 42 million African Americans. Yeah, she's a real minority.
You trying to get over on the fact that you can pass as white. Ain't nobody, wanna be white. You hillbilly redneck incest. I'm tired of this racism and hatred.
If you're so tired of it, then quit being a racist that's full of hate.
He likes to blame racism on the fact that he's such a loser, but also claims how successful his siblings were. If racism didn't hold them back on their being successful, why did it hold him back?
He's always the victim, and it's always somebody else at fault for his failures. I seriously believe he wants to be a housewife, but no one will have him.
Stinker, I think you're right.
You and your hillbilly-ass husband, needs to figure out why you can't have kids. Go adopt a child. Quit putting your finger up all your animals and go adopt a child.
Wait. What in hell did he just say? Don't repeat it. Lord have mercy.
He brags about all the kids he produced but won't go out and work to support them. I guess he figures the racist government can take care of all 20 of them. I've had enough, I'm out of here. See you all next time.